Step inside any medieval hall or cathedral and you feel it immediately. The weight of history presses down from the timber above, beams darkened by centuries, scarred by smoke, wind and winter storms. And yet, despite everything, those beams are still strong. They've survived 700, 800, even 900 years. Contrast that with the wood used in most modern construction. 68% of today's wooden homes need structural repairs before they even reach 40 years. Deckboards twist, floor joists sag, barn beams collapse. How did medieval timber achieve what modern wood cannot? Why does it endure when our lumber fails? That question sits at the heart of a lost technology, one modern building science only now begins to grasp. Before we dive into the secrets of medieval wood, if you're as fascinated by history and survival as I am, hit like, share this video, comment your thoughts and subscribe to Warfront Survival. The knowledge in these centuries-old techniques is the kind of insight that can change how you see every structure you enter. The first misconception that must be addressed is what truly destroys wood. Ask any modern carpenter and they will tell you water is the enemy. Rain, humidity, damp soil. These are what rot timber, right? Not entirely. Water is only a trigger, a condition that allows decay to happen. The real danger is biological fungi need food. Freshly cut wood is full of sugars, glucose, sucrose, hemicellulose, all easily digestible. To decay organisms, a beam isn't a structural element. It's a feast waiting to be consumed. Research from the University of Copenhagen confirms this. Moisture alone doesn't kill wood. Fungi colonize only when nutrients are available. Without sugars, even soaked wood remains safe. Modern kiln-dried lumber removes moisture, but leaves the nutrients intact. Chemical coatings protect the surface, but never touch the interior. In effect, modern timber is a candy bar for fungi, sealed on the outside, irresistible inside. Medieval builders knew something we have forgotten. They didn't just fight water, they removed the food supply entirely, transforming wood from the inside out. Archaeology provides the proof. Analysis of oak beams from the old London Bridge, the city of York, and stave churches in Norway revealed minerals deeply embedded in the timber: calcium, sodium, chloride, ammonium, even traces of ash. These weren't surface deposits from rain or floods. They had been intentionally soaked into the wood. Medieval builders bathed their beams in lime water, brine, or ammonia-rich solutions. These treatments penetrated deeply, altering the timber at a fundamental level. Across Europe, from monastic complexes in France to humble farmsteads in Scandinavia, records show consistent instructions: soak planks before installation. Different climates, languages and cultures all converging on the same principle. This wasn't coincidence. It was a system that worked, and the results lasted for centuries. The process, simple yet profound, relies on leaching. Green timber is loaded with sap and sugars. By immersing the wood in alkaline or saline solutions, medieval builders drew these nutrients out. Over days, sugars migrated from the heart of the wood toward the surface, diffusing into the soaking solution. Researchers studying oak in 2017 confirmed that prolonged immersion dramatically reduces available nutrients. Fungi attempting to colonize this wood find themselves without sustenance. Moisture may be present, but decay has nothing to feed on. This basic principle explains why medieval beams remain intact where modern timber rots. The soak transforms the wood into an inhospitable environment. But leaching was only the first step. The solutions themselves created biochemical hostility. Lime water reacted with oak tannins, forming calcium tannates that, were resistant to fungal enzymes. Brine disrupted fungal cells through osmotic shock, you know. Fermented plant juices, ammonia from urine, and other locally available treatments all contributed to a multi-front defense. Medieval craftsmen didn't need a chemistry degree. They simply watched results, refined their methods over generations, and engineered timber capable of surviving centuries of harsh climates. Viking shipbuilders applied the same principles in seawater, ensuring their vessels withstood relentless ocean moisture. Across Europe, diverse recipes achieved the same outcome, an interior of the wood that decay simply could not penetrate. Once soaked, slow drying completed the transformation. Medieval builders stacked timber in shaded, ventilated spaces for weeks or months, allowing moisture to escape evenly and preventing microcracks that modern kiln drying often produces. This patience stabilized the wood's grain and internal moisture levels, giving it what modern science calls moisture inertia. Unlike modern wood, which reacts violently to daily humidity swings, medieval beams experience seasonal changes without internal stress. Fungi thrive in fluctuating conditions, but these stabilized timbers denied decay the environment it needed. Industrialization changed everything. Kiln drying replaced slow seasoning. Chemical sprays replaced soaking, and, speed replaced patience. Today, timber is coated for protection but not fundamentally altered. We treat symptoms, not the cause. Medieval builders understood durability is engineered from the start. By combining nutrient removal, biochemical defense and slow seasoning, they created wood that outlasted generations. Restoration projects and scientific studies consistently confirm this. Medieval beams outperform modern timber even after hundreds of years. The knowledge wasn't magic. It was observation, experimentation, and systemized craftsmanship. For anyone working with wood today, restoring historic buildings, building barns, or crafting cabins, these lessons remain practical. Soak the wood to leach nutrients, use alkaline or saline solutions to create a hostile interior, and allow sufficient time for slow, controlled drying. Follow the logic, not the exact recipes, and the results will endure. This isn't about nostalgia. It's about building structures capable of standing the test of time. History is not a museum, it's a teacher. Medieval timber survives because its creators understood materials, biology and time in a way modern construction often ignores. If we pay attention, we can reclaim some of that lost wisdom and build timber that is not just functional, but eternal. So, if you've learned something today, share it, comment your thoughts, like the video, and subscribe to Warfront Survival. Dive into history, learn the lessons, and apply them, because the past has survived for centuries, and so can the structures we build today.